What's going on, everybody? Mr. Chad here, back again with some Dark Souls. So, last time we killed a boss, and we kicked his ass, to the maximum extent of him getting his ass kicked. So, let's continue on. Oh yeah, and we also met Solaire here, and we got our white soapstone. So if we ever want to be summoned into a game, we can go help in jolly cooperation, as they say. Okay, so here's another famous beginner's trap. And that is the dragon that comes up when you see a burned bridge and you walk onto it. And it'll actually flame the entire bridge and give you a whole bunch of souls. It's probably one of the most cruel jokes, and this is actually one of the most cruel jokes in Demon Souls, and it happens pretty early on in the game. Same here. But basically what happens in Demon Souls is you beat the first boss, and then you walk out into the battlements of a castle, and you immediately get insta-killed by a dragon. I mean, literally, it's not even fair. You walk out, and then you don't even know what's happening. You're not even familiar with the game yet. This game has maybe been out for about a week. No one knows anything about it, and you get instantly roasted by a flame-totting dragon. So they're not very nice, but you know what? If you were to look at the battlements of this particular area, you would actually notice that it sort of shows you that dragons are going to be here, or they're close here, because you can see the scorched burn marks everywhere. And we're going to do something while he's waiting up there. We are going to try and get past him. And you can't actually get past him in the normal sense. So you can't just run up to him. Oh, okay, I guess he decided to come to me. And that's great. So now I can actually just run straight through him. If you were to try and run through him and, you know, try to... Oh, maybe I can hit his tail. Yeah! Hit him. Excellent. Oh. Where the fuck did he go? What the hell just happened? Okay, so if a dragon randomly disappears, don't hit his tail when he's over here. I actually have no idea where he went. That's the very first time I've ever been able to hit him like that. Okay, that makes me kind of worried. Hopefully he comes back. Alright, so I'm going to light this bonfire. That was a bit ridiculous. I've actually never seen that before. That's the very first time. Hopefully he doesn't come and incinerate my ass. Okay, well, he's gone. Great. Perfect. Fantabulous. So, now that our guy is apparently gone, we can continue. So what I was going to do is I was just going to throw a knife at him and force him to come down like you just saw. And that allows me to run past him. If you try to run up to him like straight face to face, you will get so screwed. You will die instantly. The fire is not to be trifled with. It is some of the most powerful stuff you can encounter in the game. Even if you have full fire resistance, it will still ruin your fucking day. It will ruin your fucking day. And this guy will also ruin your day. If I can't get behind him. Ow! Come on, bitch. Ah, my gosh. So we're gonna try to not die here. Let's see if I can get this guy out into the open a little bit. That tower is just a little bit too small. This is actually one of the few really hard Black Knights, mainly because he has just a very strong attack, and it's a very high tracking attack. Tracking meaning that it follows you wherever you go. Okay, and hopefully... Oh, I guess he jumped out of the way. Haha! Take that! And since it's a high tracking move, it's hard to get behind him. But we can, after we get behind him once, then we pretty much win. So that's nice. So let's kill him. Yay! And those guys are actually very resistant to fire damage. So, little side note there. That's why it looked like I didn't do a whole lot of damage to him when I sliced him. Okay, I know that guy's going to run for the gate, but I don't want to go for the gate because I actually need to get a key that's over here. Well, I don't have to, but like I said, most of the stuff you actually don't have to do, but I like to do it because it's fun, you know? And half the point of games is to have fun. And this is what makes me have fun, then I'll do it, you know. Okay. Ah. A little bit too close there. A little bit too close for comfort. I'm going to kick you. Now I'm going to stab you in the butt. Right up the butt. And that's the first boar. And we got a helmet. Sweet. That's actually quite a difficult helmet to get, because it's, well, it's not difficult to get. It's about a 60% drop, but there's only a few boars in the game, and if you don't get it, then, you know, you're kind of shit out of luck, right? Okay, let's dodge that. And slice there. Oh, I guess I fell. And slice. Okay. And, oh, got hit. And if you were to not do what I did in the very beginning of the game with the getting of the Great Scythe and the mask here, basically that would be the next best thing to do. Got a luring skull and whatnot. Okay. And that one of the hollow soldiers actually ran through the gate and closed it. Can I hit him? I can't hit him. That's okay. Let's walk on down here. And here's another trap. And these guys can actually screw you very bad if you rush right into them. And it sounds like someone rang the bell of awakening, which is, that basically signals that someone in a different world has beaten the very first boss. Or the first real boss, anyway. Ouch. Slice. Eat it. And usually the reason why I don't want to... I know that humanity has its benefits, or, you know, going into human form has its benefits. But since we're not going to be summoning anybody, I kind of want to just do it raw. I mean, besides Pinwheel, which, you know, we did a sort of a sequence break move there. But outside of Pinwheel, I don't really want to summon anything. I kind of want to show you guys sort of the raw, how to beat things if you're having trouble and maybe you're looking at this for some sort of guidance. I want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't rely on, number one, having to go into human form so you risk PvP and dying instantly. And number two, you know, relying on a soul guy that may or may not attack, like Mr. Leroy, Paladin Leroy there. I will go into human form for a certain amount of things. One of them being trying to kill a guy named Knight Kirk, and he'll actually appear in random spots throughout the game. And you'll know what I'm talking about once you see it, but NPC Black Phantoms can actually... Ooh, right in the crotch. NPC Black Phantoms can actually invade your game when you're in human form. So it's not just players that can invade, it's NPCs. Which is kind of cool, but, you know, you also risk being invaded by a player, so it's sort of a give-and-take relationship. One thing to note is that if you really don't want to be invaded, you can just, you know, unplug your router, or not your router, like unplug the cable from the back of your computer, and you can do it that way. I will say that PvP, or being in human form, really gets my adrenaline going. I mean, it just goes skyrocket. Like I said, I'm not very good at PvP, just in general, I'm not. And I don't know why that is. I'm actually not bad at a lot of games, but for some reason, this game is just... It just sort of, you know, kills me a lot. And I try to take as many precautions as possible. One of them not having to deal with a player who just, you know, exists just to kill you. And one other really bad thing about this game, at least at this stage in the game, is that there's a lot of hackers out there. And for the most part, what you'll find is, in the very beginning part here, there'll actually be guys who are level 1, or not level 1, but like level 10 or so, who will try to invade your game, and they already have hacked in these awesome weapons, or their friends have dropped them for them. And or maybe they're using a trainer to make themselves invincible. It is a single-player game after all, so yeah. So there's that aspect of it, but yeah, you'll have to deal with the douche people. And for the most part, there's sort of like an etiquette to PvP in this game. Where'd he go? You gonna come? Come on, man. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. So there's an etiquette to the PvP in this game. One of the first rules being is that you don't heal during it. It's sort of like a fair fight, unless there's more than a couple phantoms. And then yeah, you can do whatever you want if there's more than one phantom there to come kill you. But that's generally the accepted form of PvPs. You never heal yourself. It's sort of dishonorable if you want to call it that. I mean, technically you can do whatever the hell you want since it's your game and you don't want to die. But yeah, do whatever you want. If you want to be honorable about it, don't heal. That's all I'm going to say. And we may encounter PvP when I go human form, and that's fine if we do. I'm just going to show you how it sort of works, and maybe we'll get a good battle of someone who isn't a hacker. For some reason, I keep getting hackers. Like, I'll hit them for probably like 300 or so, and then I'll hit them again for 600, and then again for 900, and their health never moves. And you can basically just rack up the damage, and they will never lose health. And that's the result of a trainer system that they have installed on their computer. And yes, you can cheat this game with trainers, and it is legal since, it's a single-player game, technically. You don't have to play online if you don't want to, so I guess if you want to cheat, you can, the old-fashioned way. But I'm not really going to play it that way. Okay, so our first chance at PvP might be right about here. So we're going to use a humanity here. And we are going to kindle this bonfire. And mainly the fact I'm doing this is to give myself some more SS flasks. We're going to give ourselves, let's just give ourselves 2 more. Because this is going to be one of the main hub areas. So I'm probably going to come back here quite frequently. So we're just going to kindle it twice, and we're going to get 20. And keep on kindling. Keep on kindling. And you may be wondering, is this a waste of... is this a waste of humanity? And I say no, because humanity is very easy to get later on. In fact, it might be a little bit too easy later on, because, basically all you're doing is you're killing one enemy over and over and over again, and you get the same amount of, or you get like a chance to get soul or humanity off of them. And they also drop a hefty amount of souls, so you're sort of good all around. Here's a blacksmith guy. Let's repair a bit. I've been going through this a little bit too quick, so I haven't had a chance to repair anything. Let's learn gesture. Hurrah. Sweet. And we could reinforce our armor if we so wanted. I don't really care that much. I don't really care that much. Okay, what's the time on this? Let's check my timer. Looks like we're about almost 15 minutes in. That's fine. Oh, you can see how giant this flame gets. And actually, another really cool thing is that when you actually do that, people in other games who are around me actually get they get extra SS flasks sort of just by being connected to my game through just, I don't know, the server somehow. If they are close to my game, quote unquote close to my game, they benefit just as much as I do, so it's great. Sometimes you might have more SS flasks than you know what to do with, or you'll hear like a noise that indicates that you've gotten an SS flask. It kind of sounds like a whooshing noise. And that basically means someone has kindled a bonfire, and you are now linked with them. And if they were to go try and summon you, you would actually be sort of first on their list. And PvP is a little bit convoluted in terms of how it actually works, but for the most part, it makes a little bit of sense. It just looks for players who are within your level plus or minus 10, plus I think 10% of your level. So if you're level 700, then it'll look for people who are level 710 to 690 plus or minus 70. So yeah. Okay. So we got some stuff here. Let's keep leveling up our endurance, because we may encounter a PvP battle, and it may turn out bad. But that's fine. That's part of the game. You guys can see just how awful I am at this game when it comes to PvP. I am just the worst. I'm going to warn you right now, you're going to be slapping them foreheads. You're going to be like, what the fuck is he doing? Why the fuck is he doing it? It's going to be bad times. Because I'm just not good at the PvP. And there's a couple reasons for that. One of them being the latency issue, and this is sort of a major one. Oh, looks like someone's invading me right now. So I am being invaded. Right as I'm speaking. So you can get my very first invasion. And let's see where he spawns. Oh, looks like I have a friend. Oh, never mind, I don't have a friend. I have no friends. So when you get invaded, you cannot go back like this, and you cannot do anything. And this might be very well a hacker. And whatever, you guys can see what happens. If it's not, then we'll have a fair fight. If he'll show up. Where is he? Is he gonna get here enough? Where the hell is this guy? And then at the bottom of your screen, you'll see so-and-so has invaded. Let's summon this guy. Maybe he can help us out a bit. Okay. This might be a little bit interesting. Oh. Where the heck is this guy? Okay. Well, maybe his invasion failed. I don't know. But now I'm sort of locked out of places, so that's why I'm trying to get this moving here. And I guess that summon failed. Whatever. Not an issue. And we're gonna swing, and we're gonna swing, and block. You can't actually backstab this guy. Oh, we can just claw him up in the face. So while we're being invaded, I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can. There's another Firekeeper soul. Okay, so summoning failed. I don't know why that happened, but okay. Like I said, a lot of people like to invade like right in this area. Mainly because there's a lot of new people and they just want to be dicks. That's fine. Okay. They want to be dicks. That's their own prerogative. But there's a lot of actually benefits to PvPing in this game. One of which being you can you can actually get their entire soul level in one kill. So whatever soul level that they are, it actually gives it to you. Oh my goodness, that was pretty painful. And I think that Black Phantom actually failed in connecting. I don't know why, but he's not invading me, so I don't know what's going on here. It's just blocking my progress, unfortunately. Die. Okay, sweet. Oh boy. Oh yeah, so these guys right here, you see that little aura on them right there? That guy who I just killed, that big guy, that's actually his special power, is that very specific thing, is giving an aura to all the guys in his range. Oh, get off me. Get off me. There we go. And it ups everyone's damage who is around him, so it's always a good idea to kill him first. Although that may not be possible. But they'll appear randomly throughout the game. Or not randomly, but they'll appear in the game. So it'll be more than just this one spot here. Okay, just give him the old stab in the gut. And see, if I didn't have that, like, this level of endurance, I probably would have died right there. I mean, that grinding move is very powerful. So I definitely would have died. But since I have this strategy of the Fire Scythe and only endurance and vitality, I'm doing fantastically. It's sort of a win for everybody. And maybe I might get lucky with this Black Phantom guy, who I don't know if he's ever going to invade me. It's taken quite a long time. Okay. And I know I don't have any sins against me right now, so... Oh, that's right, I can't do anything yet. So in this game, you can actually accumulate sins, and a sin is basically just a... like, you have done something bad to a person. For instance, you killed a harmless NPC, and they now have a grudge against you. Is he still invading? I can't see the fog gate. Oh, I guess he's not invading. Okay, I guess his invasion failed. Sometimes you'll get connection issues, and that's to be expected. This game, for some reason, has worse connection issues than many. And you'll see what they call famously the lag backstab. And the lag backstab is basically you'll see a guy in front of you sort of running around, and all of a sudden he'll be behind you and stabbing you in the back, killing you instantly. And that can be from a variety of different things. Oh yeah, we got Solaire. So this is where I'm sort of hesitant, because like I said, I don't want to have these guys helping me out, because I want to show you guys like what it actually looks like to fight bosses by yourself. And also, one other thing is that I actually want to get this gargoyle's halberd. So there's actually a special way to do that, and that is to what you do is you kill the first gargoyle, and then you quit, and then you kill him again, and then you quit, and then you kill him again, and you quit, and so you get it finally. It's actually a popular tactic with this guy to get his weapon, which is really, really damn good. It's a very, very good halberd. Goes very fast, has a lot of damage, and it's one of the most damaging elemental weapons in the game. So, yeah, it's pretty badass. So, I'm actually gonna do that, because I don't want to wait very long to get my halberd, which won't be till later. So, you'll probably see a cut, or after I kill the first guy, I'm gonna quit out, and then I'm just gonna cut to when I actually get it, and then we can, we can continue on with our game. So, let's fight the first guy. And give him a run for money. And let's cut off his tail, too, if we can. Oh, got hit by his axe tail. It's now gone. Okay. And slice him up. And let's see, did we get it? Did we get it? No, we didn't. Okay. So let's quit the game. You can see how easy this guy is with the flame scythe. I mean, it's truly, truly unruly. It is so damn powerful. And that's why it's so wonderful. Okay, so we are back, and we now have an awesome weapon. We have the Gargoyle's Halberd. And not only is this weapon awesome, but it also grants a really good defensive boost. Magic stat, sort of like a magic barrier thing. So yeah, we got some defense boost going, which is good. It attacks a lot like the scythe, so it has like this very non-halberd-esque swing, which, I mean, it's a very, very quick swing. It also acts a lot like the scythe in many ways. For instance, the jump attack, which is almost identical to it. But what you have differently is this little spin attack. Well, let's see that again. So you have that little spin attack that does a whole bunch of damage. But we actually don't have enough strength to handle this, so we're just gonna do that, and we're just gonna kill the gargoyles. So I killed them about, I think about 3 or 4 times. So nothing too bad. It wasn't too easy, or what? Not too easy. It wasn't too hard. So, not a big deal. Okay, so let's kill this guy here. He is done. And you can see, like I mentioned, just how strong this thing actually is. It's unholy. It has so much damage to it. And the halberd will actually do even more, if you can believe it. Okay, sweet. And I got another gargoyle helm. I actually got 2 of those, and plus the shield, which is pretty cool. Twin Humanities. Cool stuff. So I'll level up my strength to about 16 so I can use my gargoyle halberd, you know, just for funsies, if I really want to. Another good build you could do is get the halberd, the other halberd, if you don't want to do this full fire scythe thing. Is you can get this halberd here, but it'll be a little bit more difficult without a stronger weapon. So you'll be probably forced to upgrade the regular halberd or something similar to that. And yeah, you may not have the same luck killing the guys as fast as I did right there, but that's another option you can do. All right, so first, Bell of Awakening is rung. We are well on our way to beating this game. And we'll go back to the bonfire before we stop for today. Actually, I think we have about 10 minutes or so. 10 more minutes or so. Let's go. Okay. And this guy offers some bones, I believe. Homeward bones. Do we want anything? Velka's talisman? Bloodbite ring? Nah. Nah. And that guy will actually tell you some random facts about people in the world. Random as in, what will happen is you'll see, or he'll mention somebody in the game and say like, oh, he's like super drenched in sin and like all this other stuff. And I'm not sure actually why I'm running back, but oh, looks like someone else rang the bell. Sweet. Oh, and I have completely awakened everything in this whole thing. That's okay. We are quite fine. So, I mentioned how PvP kind of works, but what I didn't mention is how... Oh my god, I got the Baldur's Side sword. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. That thing is so rare to get. Oh my god. That's actually never happened to me before. I've never, ever seen that happen before. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, well, what you just witnessed there is me getting one of the best, actually probably it is the best one-handed sword in the entire game. And I know like most of these weapons come from the very beginning, but you know, that's just the way it is in this game. All weapons are viable, but some are way better than others, so... let's jump off here. And I know we're not supposed to do this yet, but we can... oh, or maybe I can just totally, utterly fail. And that's fine. Failing is what I do best. As completely evidenced right there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kindle this bonfire over here a couple times. And if you see that little underneath there, that's actually Frampt the King Seeker underneath that water there. And he'll come up from underneath a pit. And he's a pretty cool guy. So, we want 2 strength, I think. Let me take a look at this first. We want... Yeah, so we want 2 strength. Not a big deal. And then we can keep on cranking our endurance and vitality. So now I can use that that very awesome halberd now. So let's... so it's 1 pound lighter. But it's still fine. I mean, I have Havel's ring, so it's not even that big of a deal. You can see kind of how quick it attacks. And this is really quick for a halberd, but it'll actually even... It'll do even... man, I just can't speak right now. It'll do even more... It'll be even... God! It will be even faster if I hit something. For instance... Ouch. Not like that. So if I hit something, it'll actually be even more speedy, as you can see right there. It doesn't do that much damage because it's not upgraded at all. But, yeah, this is an awesome, awesome weapon. And actually, I think this is actually the best halberd in the game. It's very quick. It has a very, very fast animation time. It acts a lot like the scythe, as I mentioned. So it has like a lot of the abilities that it has. Including the range. The range is pretty damn good. Okay, well, sorry. Let's stop playing around with this thing. And let's kindle some stuff. So let's kindle the bonfire here. And again, this is one of our main bonfires, so it'll be beneficial to have a bonfire here that's good. And we can always teleport back here later on once we get a specific item. And then we can just refill our stuff every single time we come back here. I'd say it's pretty well worth the cost of dying to an invader, that we probably will. If we don't get invaded this time on the next area, I guarantee... or if we didn't get invaded on that specific spot, I guarantee that we will get invaded on the next one. It's one of the most famous PvP areas in this game, which is the forest. And we are going to reinforce our flask again. Because I remember I got my flask upgraded through that little soul that we picked up in New Anne Orlando. And then we got another one just then on that that altar. So yeah, we're doing really good. I mean, this could not have gone any better, honestly. Let's get a couple things from this guy. I'm not going to join his cult. Okay, thank you very much. Excellent. Because we don't need it right now. And I'll let you know when we do. Alright, so let's get to the next area, which almost certainly will hold someone who wants to kick our ass. And, yeah, so... I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I feel like I can take on the world right now. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to Blighttown after this and farm for some stuff. So we're going to farm for some green Titanite shards, and then we can upgrade our fire scythe to a ridiculous degree. And we can be even more overpowered, which is going to be great. And then maybe I'll even double it and also do it on the gargoyle's halberd, which might be kind of fun for switching it up every now and again. And it's I only wasted 2 strength to get it up there, so it's not even that big of a deal. The halberd actually requires 14 dexterity to use too, so it's no big deal. Okay, so what's the time? We have about... Well, actually, we've gone over our time, so... Alright, guys. Well, that was a very successful run. We got our gargoyle halberd. We have gotten our scythe. We have gotten all of our stuff. First boss is dead. The first real boss is dead. We rung the first bell of awakening. And yeah, we're in really good shape right now, so... I will talk to you guys on the next episode. See you later. Bye-bye.